In the evening, young people in Pristina often gather at the Martinoli restaurant. They eat, drink, tell stories, and have a good time. Sometimes they talk about parties or make plans for the weekend, but usually they just relax after a hard day of work. One night last week, Otis and Gloria were sitting at a table with Jetta and Tino. They were making plans for a picnic when Petar came in with Maria Marcu. Petar and Maria seemed to be arguing about something. They sat down with their friends and ordered a large pizza. Maria was very excited.
"Have you heard the news, Otis?"
She asked. "No? What news?" said Otis.
"Mr. Bellego is running for mayor, and he plans to build a big toy factory in City Park."
"That's not news," said Tino. "Mr. Bellego runs for mayor every time, and he always loses."
"Yes, but this year he doesn't have any opposition. The present mayor is retiring, and Mr. Bellego is the only candidate. Besides, there are a lot of people who think Pristina needs to grow. They want to see more industry in this town, and they like the idea of a new toy factory."
"Okay, but they shouldn't build it in the middle of City Park," said Otis. "The park is for people, not factories. Besides, it's a great place to paint."
"Why does it have to be in the park anyway?"
said Jetta.
"I mean, why don't they build the factory somewhere else, maybe on the edge of town?"
Petar replied, "Because the park is a very good location. You can get there easily from any part of the city. It has water and electricity, and there's plenty of room for expansion. Anyway, Mr. Bellego has spoken to representatives of the toy company, and the only place they want to build their factory is in City Park."
"But Petar, it does seem sad,"
said Jetta.
"What will happen to the little children who play there, and the old people who sit on the park benches and feed the pigeons?"
"What about me?" said Tino. "Where will I play tennis? The private courts are too expensive."
"And me,"
said Maria.
"Sometimes after a hard day at the hospital, I'm very tired and nervous. Then I like to relax in the park and look at the flowers and trees. They're so beautiful. I hope nothing happens to the park."
"I know what you mean, Maria," said Petar softly. "After all, we met in the park. I like the park as much as anyone else. But as a businessman, I know that Pristina needs more industry. A new factory will provide jobs and tax money for the city. We can use the money to improve our schools and build better roads. I call that progress."
"I'm sorry, Petar,"
Maria replied.
"but I can't agree. I think there are things in life that people need more than money and progress. I think we need parks and flowers and trees to be happy. Even now, Pristina has very little green space. It's difficult to hear a bird sing, and how can you put a price on a bird's song? I don't think it's progress to build a factory in City Park. It's a step backward."
"Why, Maria,"
said Gloria.
"I've never seen you so serious."
"Well, Maria," said Petar, "if you really feel that way, what are you going to do about it?"
"I'm going to run for mayor,"
said Maria.
"I'm going to oppose Mr. Bellego and his ideas. My platform will be to save the park."
Everyone cheered and agreed that it was a wonderful idea. Even Petar was happy and ordered more lemonade for everyone.
"There's just one thing that bothers me,"
said Maria.
"If I become mayor, I won't have any time to spend in the park."